by heaven's firewalls. Let your faith surge as we establish divine justice systems in every area of your life. Like Elijah, who called down fire from heaven, we now summon divine fire to consume every sacrifice made against your destiny. The very altars erected for your destruction now become platforms for displaying God's power and protection. Feel the ground shaking beneath your feet as heaven's artillery bombards enemy camps, destroying their strongholds completely. Your victory is not just promised, it's being enforced by heaven's armies. Through the authority of Christ, we now activate a divine reversal of every word curse targeting your future. The same God who turned Balaam's curse into blessing now transforms every word of death into life-giving prophecy. Watch as spoken hexes dissolve in the atmosphere, their power neutralized by the blood of Jesus. The very curses meant to destroy you now become building blocks for your destiny as God's power turns evil for good. Your future is secured in the hands of the Most High. Feel the supernatural current of God's power now surging through every cell of your being, rewiring your spiritual DNA with divine protection. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead now activates within you, creating an impenetrable force field against all forms of attack. Every attempt to access your spiritual genetics for evil purposes is now blocked and reversed, the perpetrators facing heaven's judgment. Watch as your spiritual immune system strengthens, making you resistant to every form of darkness. Your very existence becomes toxic to evil forces. By divine decree, we now establish a permanent spiritual perimeter of protection around your life. Angel warriors take their positions, creating multiple layers of defense that no darkness can penetrate. Every demonic projectile launched against you is now caught and returned with devastating accuracy to its source. The spiritual atmosphere around you becomes charged with such holy power that demons flee in terror at your approach. Your presence now carries an authority that makes darkness tremble. In the courts of heaven, we now file a divine restraining order against every spirit of retaliation. The same God who protected David from Saul's spears now shields you from every counterattack of the enemy. Watch as heaven's justice system processes every case against your attackers with divine acceleration. The very weapons formed against you now transform into tools for your advancement. As God's wisdom turns every attack into advantage, your enemy's plans backfire with divine precision. Feel the weight of glory now descending upon you as we activate the final seals of divine protection. Like the children of Israel protected by the blood on their doorposts, you now stand secured by unbreakable covenant. Every satanic arrow targeting your destiny now boomerangs back with triple force, carrying heaven's judgment to its source. The spiritual atmosphere around you becomes so charged with God's presence that darkness cannot exist in your space. Your victory is sealed with heaven's authority. As we prepare for the final phase of this divine protection, let your spirit soar with the knowledge that God Himself guards your life. The same power that rolled away the stone from Jesus' tomb now removes every obstacle in your path to victory. Watch as divine vindication manifests in visible ways, leaving no doubt that God fights for you. The very air around you becomes electrified with supernatural power, creating an atmosphere where miracles happen naturally. Your breakthrough story becomes a testimony that silences the enemy forever. In this crowning moment of spiritual victory, feel the full weight of heaven's glory descending upon your life with transforming power. Every chain of darkness that once bound you now shatters completely, the fragments dissolving in the light of divine freedom. The same God who delivered Israel with a mighty hand and outstretched arm now demonstrates His power in your situation with unmistakable force. Watch as years of spiritual oppression melt away like snow before the rising sun, their power forever broken by heaven's authority. Your moment of complete deliverance has arrived, and heaven rejoices with you. Rise now into the fullness of your spiritual authority as we witness the final dismantling of every evil altar erected against your destiny. Like Elijah on Mount Carmel, who saw God's fire consume everything, watch as divine fire incinerates every sacrifice made against your life.